Hey, happy day. I'm laughing because I forgot to push the go live button. I'm talking away to myself, right? Hey, day 619 of What You Up To Now. What I'm doing and how it's working and what's not working as I transition from the brick and mortar corporate world of business to the online world of business. And I call these challenges and preparations because I just am doing a challenge, day 12 of the BP challenge, which for me is blood pressure. For other people, it's health or lifestyle changes. Something that they want in 90 days. With a 90-day push, you can accomplish just about anything. Or you can get a massive, I guess, rocket of momentum going to move you toward that thing that you want. And to get you, I swear, if you do a 90-day push, because here's the truth, the vast majority of the population will never do a 90-day push for anything. They will never spend 90 days of something every day moving them toward what they want. They just won't. I bet 97% of the population will never ever do that. Will never, number one, think that they deserve to have what they want, much less make a concerted effort to go for what they want. And it's really sad, but it's true. And I think of all the years and all the time that I spent just running through my life and not going for what I wanted, just doing what I thought I should do and what I had to do to be a good mom, be a good wife, be a good sister, be a good friend, be a good neighbor. And I look back on that time. I don't think of it as wasted because it all has contributed to who I am now. But I do think back and I think, wow, where would I be now if I had actually given myself permission to go for what I want, had given myself permission to go for those 90-day pushes toward what I really wanted, not what I thought I should do or had to do or ought to do or could do. It's really interesting. But the past is the past. The present is now. And this is the time that we're going to work on and live in. So, challenges. BP challenge today was all about getting a second opinion, verifying and validating the information that you hear from somewhere. A lot of times we hear this tip or trick or strategy, at least in business, that or in anything, in health or weight loss or anything. And so maybe it's a new diet or a new gossip or a new thing that comes down the pipe. Do you just jump in with both feet and go for it? Or do you do a little research and find out and get a second opinion? Check the testimonials, check what other people's results have been, check that there really are results happening in the area that you want to. Check about, dig into things a little more. So often, especially with the online world and social media and influencers and all this nonsense nowadays, what we see is not what we get. And you can find out by just digging a little bit into things if what you're going to get is really what you need at the time or really what you want. Is it moving you toward your goal? Is it moving you toward what you want? Or is it just a procrastinating diversion? I am very guilty of spending the last couple of years going down the wrong track, being procrastinating, taking the wrong steps, going after shiny objects. And they weren't really, I guess they were shiny objects, but not shiny objects to me. It was just the false belief that I thought I have to learn how to do everything and I have to do everything myself. I have to understand how to do everything. And I did the same thing in the offline world. I got 3 degrees when I went to college because I wanted to have my own manufacturing business someday. And I believed back then that if I wanted to have and do a great job as a leader of a manufacturing organization, I needed to understand management, marketing, and engineering. I needed to understand the technical, the management, the people side, and the marketing and sales part of it. And so I got 3 degrees. And I guess I still do the same thing today. I still feel like I need to know so much in order to be a good leader, a good coach, a good mentor, a good CEO of my organization, so I can lead my team most effectively. And some of that is true, and some of it is, you don't need to know all that. You just find the right people who can fill in those spots. And if you build the relationships right with them, then everything will run smoothly, and you don't have to kill yourself trying to do everything yourself. So, good lesson learned. I'm still learning that lesson. I'm not even going to pretend I'm still not learning that lesson, because I am. But every time I do step in that direction, it feels so much better and so much lighter to me that I will continue to take steps in that direction. So, 90-day push, 90-day challenge. I love challenges. And I'm also, preparation is the other thing, getting ready to be traveling for the better part of this month and the better part of November as well. So October and November, lots of traveling, lots of exciting things, but how do you continue to do what you say you're going to do while you're traveling. I made a commitment to myself, and it doesn't matter if other people, because other people would forgive me, but I made a commitment to myself that I would do a video every day for Happy Every Day and for my Supersize Your Business clients, so that I would do that every day. So yesterday I did, and it was pretty funny, I did the wardrobe change thing, and I changed robes 8 times, and I made 8 videos for Happy Every Day for while I'm on the cruise ship, because I don't trust the internet. I haven't been on a cruise for 9 years, but I got some second opinions, and I did some research, and I found out that the internet still stinks when you're traveling through the Caribbean on a boat. So I don't want to trust that that's going to be okay when I've already made a commitment to people that I would show up every single day to share a little happiness thing with them, a little happiness challenge to be happier every single day this year. And so I'm not going to not do that. So yesterday I recorded all those. I scheduled them to my podcast, and I will have to, I'm not sure what schedule I'm going to use or how I'm going to do it. I've used several in the past. I remember being involved in a network marketing company, and I used Hootsuite, and I ended up actually maxing out Hootsuite and getting that warning message that you're using it too much. So I might hop into Hootsuite and use that just for this 7-day period, or I'm not sure what else I might do. I'll figure out a way to make sure that my presence is known, even though I am off the grid. Now, I'm kind of scared to be off the grid, but I'm also super excited. I will, and I've already committed to it, I will record this particular segment every day while I'm on the boat out, but I won't be able to probably share them until I get home. So it's going to be radio silence. You'll be free of me for 7 days for sure, hopefully only 7 days, and then I will pop back in. If there's a way that I can figure out how to go live in port or from one of the things, I may do that, but I'm not going to commit to doing that because I'm going to give myself a break. I have not had a break really from playing online, because it's okay, there's the problem right there, the words I use, playing online, working online for I want to say 2018 was the last real break that I took. I've taken little breaks and traveled a little bit and gone to things, but I haven't really unplugged for excuse me at least 619 days, right? Somehow, somewhere, I found a way to hop online for 619 days in a row. And it was more than that, but for this particular segment, it's been 619 days in a row. And that's okay, that's cool, but it's kind of unnecessary, right? I mean, who needs to hear me gabbing every day of my life? And I know that other people that are super successful with publishing, they don't publish every single day. Some do. Grant Cardone, I think, still does. Gary Vee definitely does. I mean, he films his whole life. Who else? Those are the biggies that I follow. But there's other people that I follow that I notice have really pulled back on that. Russell Brunson doesn't publish anywhere near as often as he used to. Steve Larson, twice a week, which is regular and predictable, but twice a week. Now, in twice a week, he actually plans out and strategizes, and everything he does is intentional. Whereas everything I do is impromptu, off the cuff, and a lot of times it's random. And so that's a huge improvement area for me, and I think that this cruise is going to show me that I need to stop the insanity, because kind of what I'm doing is insanity, and really focus and hone in on what my message is, who I'm going to share it with, and who I'm here to serve. I coach all of my students on that, yet I think about and I look at what I'm doing every day, and I'm not doing that. I'm serving more than one audience because I feel like I should, or like I have to, and I think that's a huge mistake. I think it's a mistake, not because I don't love doing it, because I love doing it. That's the problem. I love doing it, but I think it's a mistake from a time and utilization of resources and really being able to help people standpoint. And so I'm looking at this downtime on the boat as my time to give myself permission to really, really focus on what I want, who I want to serve, and how I'm going to best do that, and what I want to do going forward, given my personal challenges. I got some mega challenges going on with my vision, and so that is going to change the way I do things. It's part of why I appear on video. I am not that good a talker, and I'm definitely not that high energy and fun person to watch, right? I'm not this young, vivacious babe that is doing makeup demos, or, you know, I'm not funny, I'm not super funny or entertaining. At least I don't think I am. I think I'm pretty boring. So it's a challenge for me to do video and show up on video. I am a much better writer than I am speaker. And I know that about myself, but with visual challenges, it's harder for me to be a good writer and produce that content on a regular basis than it is for me to just hop on video and make a video. So y'all get to see my wonky, crazy eyes. My daughter was telling me yesterday that when I had my sudden cardiac arrest, the paramedics were like looking in my eyes and freaking out because they're like, oh my God, what's going on with their eyes? Well, I've got funky eyes. I've had funky eyes since my 20s. And one of my pupils is really, really weird shape, and the other one is going the same route. So when you look at my eyes, even if I wasn't unconscious, you'd be like, what the heck is going on? And that's why sometimes, you know, you'll see my eyes and they're wonky and they're looking all over the place. Probably should start wearing sunglasses, but I'm not gonna. I don't want to wear sunglasses yet. I also need to get somebody to start doing my hair and makeup. I'll do that soon. As soon as I get this move and all these changes, man, I'm looking around me at utter chaos. And I'm like, I was thinking this morning when I woke up, the chaos has got to go, the clutter, the chaos, and I 90% downsize, and I still have a lot of stuff around me. So I'm thinking, maybe I should have gotten that tiny house. Maybe I should have gotten that RV when I sold my business, but I didn't. So here I am visiting with you. So what are you planning? What challenges are you facing? Share in the comments below, and let's see if we can help one another out. Have an amazing day. I'll, of course, be with you tomorrow with day 620 of What's She Up To Now.